prettier. No, I'm the prettiest. And I catch all pike scissors. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Just stop doing that. Hi everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I just got home from work not too long ago. I was given 2 boxes from Andy, and he also gave me a little clue, which is a Savage Gear foreplay. It's the older version. There's a newer one out, which is why I think that inside the boxes is the new version. Long story short, this is the lure that I caught my first ever pike with. I hope Andy puts a picture somewhere in here of my pike, but it was for the first pike, it was a really beautiful fish. The markings on it were beautiful. It was so dark, and it was quite a big pike for me as well. I remember I wasn't terrified of it or anything, but it was quite toothy and it was quite difficult to hold it, but it was a very stunning pike. We are not allowed to use this lure anymore because it is a lure that caught my first pike. Usually doesn't even go anywhere near the tackle box that we take outside with us, but I'm gonna check out what's inside the boxes and see if I was right. This is the face when I'm right every single time I pull this face. So Andy was nice enough to order me some new Savage Gear 3D foreplay Liplures, and I think, yeah, they're all 3 Liplures. Hold on. What color is that? It is a roach. That's what it is. I'm not gonna wait or be patient. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see it, it's so shiny. And as much as I'm excited to keep on doing this, I'm really excited to open that box. So let's try and do this safely. Okay, different color. I think that's my most favorite color right now. I can tell you straight away. I love red and orange and yellow on the lure. I don't know why. I think pike like it. Fire tiger, of course. I have one in perch, obviously. And these are all without the lip to make it sink. And I have another one in roach without the lip as well. I am not gonna wait because I'm gonna open it straight away. Oh, this is the one that I'm most excited about. I don't know what it is because the old one, hold on. If I can find the old one, there it is. It was kind of meant to be yellow, and I think it was called lemonback. And obviously, so it is kind of yellow and has some orange on the belly and has some fluorescent yellow greenish type of on the back. And this one is yellow and quite a little bit of green on the mouth and on the belly and orange on the top and the tail. So of course you can see how different these lures are. I'm not quite sure what year it was when the older version came out, but obviously they are completely 2 different looking lures. As much as I love my old baby that I got my first ever pike on, never can argue that this looks way more awesome than the older one. It just looks realistic. But the main difference that I can see straight away out of the packet is that this one is way more rounded than the older version. The older version was a bit more square. This one is way more rounded altogether. It's a bit more narrow on the top as well. I'll try and show it to you. It's way more narrow on the top. So the tails on this one is a hard plastic. This one is a PVC. So again, I think it's a big bonus because you're less prone to break it. Another difference that I can see is the realistic eye on the head. Like it does look realistic. So I know I've been comparing that with the larger size just because I really like the color. But I've just got the first lure that I opened, which is a bit smaller, and it also has a lip. And you can see that the head is significantly larger on the newer version and smaller on the older version. the finish on this lure. I could stare at it for ages and ages, but that's because probably I really like shiny things. Yeah, I mean, there's no comparison with the two. That one looks like legitimately a real fish with some hooks at the bottom and a plastic lip. And I don't think you could mistake that one for a fish. So we have two different styles. One is a Liplure, one is a swim and jerk, and we also have two different sizes. One is 13.5 centimeters, one is 16.5 centimeters. The Liplure goes down to about 5 foot and then slowly floats back, while the swim and jerk, it will sink very slowly, but it can go for about 4 foot of water. You want to use both of these lures somewhere in the more shallower water, so perhaps a canal, more shallower, or just on the edges of the gravel pit where it's a bit more shallow. You know, you don't want to work these lures in the very deep water. Also, the older versions of the lure, when you're winding and when you stop, it dives to the side. Obviously, I haven't tried these ones yet. I hope it does the same, but once I give it a go, I can let you know. I hope it does. With the Liplure, from the experience with the older version, I can tell you that the best way to use it, to work it, is to wind it fast and then stop. Wind it fast and then stop. And the action is great. And obviously the dive to the side, again, it's amazing. So I've just checked on the website and they don't do the deep diver lure anymore. And they also don't do as many colors as they had before. But I mean, with the finish that they have on these, I'm not sure if they need to do a lot of colors. I mean, the finish on the lures speak for themselves. And with that said, I genuinely cannot wait to go out and use, especially this one. Well, I've already said why. I really like this color, so I can't wait to go out and use this one. We're definitely going to do a 100% lure challenge with myself and Andy and try the lures out. Perhaps we might even use and do new versus the old lure and see who wins. And with everything said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to go out and use these lures this weekend. I hope you liked this video. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Comment below. Tell us what you think of the new lures if you have used it. If you haven't used it, let me know what you think, how they look compared to the older one. And I hope to catch you guys in the bank at some point soon.